From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hokies offense will go on the attack first. They'll give it to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Oh, he makes the catch. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Williams will pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage.
Oh, out of space. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Hokies line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try. One into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy, because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Quarterback moving. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nevada Wolfpack offense takes the field, and they'll go to work for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback, because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interesting to see how this passing attack works. while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes, because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Nevada will be forced to punt, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Cox. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it, breaks into the open. Great job. The senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
That's caught. It's Fleming. At the 35, he's open. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
What a start to this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Off play action. Quarterback adapting. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal at the 1. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Nevada. They found some success on the recruiting trail, got a top 25 class. Now the question is, what can they do with it?
It's a top 25 class. It's not littered with a bunch of 5-star blue-chip prospects. They've got guys they feel like they...
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw, and pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Leaves it with the back. Slithers into space. Oh, he's getting ahead of and he slipped through the crowd, and Hill house it. Touchdown, Hokie!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. They're trailing by 11 to Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Nevada going quickly.
And this offense offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Catches it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Everything's been working so far. They've had it. There he goes. 30, the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? Probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open on the left. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
They'll run play action. Looking to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Hokie.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive firing. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield very late in the half. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg.
The Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. That pass not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nevada will be forced to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Give to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Scrambling away. Rolling right and going deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And the Hokies are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a man. They're working that left side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy...
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And for that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Keeps it on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rushes on him. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies. And they take it in for 6 more points. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Stroger, Jim Truckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor, or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stretch it with his feet, stretch it with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oregon has the lead currently at Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 6 over Purdue. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Got the first down and more. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Off the play fake on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off play action on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires into traffic, picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking to pass, it's Combs. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Rides the back on the option. The give. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Wolf. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. Rides to back and leaves it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's first and 10. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. They'll run it. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Nevada needs to convert on third and short to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all of these eyeballs.
Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it in. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Got the back over the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the returner will be knocked down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Fighting off the defender. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in.
Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They go to the ground. And the holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Gives it on the option. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Combs. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Nevada will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. First down and more. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry up. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
Line getting set on second down. He'll keep it himself. Quarterback gets past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Dropping back, it's Combs. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback. In these situations, you drop so many guys back deep. But as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job